Breaking news. Welcome to today's headlines. Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer reveals the real reason charges against him were rejected by court. Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer reveals the real reason charges against him were rejected by the court. So my dear listeners, from wherever you're listening from, please stay tuned as I read today's news. On Friday, when 8 out of the 15 count charge filed by the federal government against Nnamdi Kanu, the detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, not many knew why this happened. Recall that Justice Nyako freed Nnamdi Kanu on the 8th count, namely 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14, while ruling on a preliminary objection filed by the IPOB leader challenging the validity of the 15-count amended charge preferred against him by the federal government. However, the court held that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has to defend himself on counts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, and 15, based on allegations leveled against him. Meanwhile, while reacting to the ruling, Nnamdi Kanu's lead counsel, Mike Ozekome-san, explained that all the charges, including the remaining charges, are baseless, watery, and shaky. Ozekome said the federal government has nothing against his client. Hence, the repetition of counts in the charge, which he said will fall like pack of cards because you cannot build something on nothing in law. Also, the court had Nnamdi Kanu's bail application and has fixed ruling on May 18, while trial begins on May 26 at the Code of Conduct Tribunal Complex, Chabi, Abuja. That you, Nnamdi Kanu male, adult of Afara Uku Ibekul, Umaya North, local government area of Abia State, sometimes in 2021 being a member and the leader of indigenous people of Biafra. IPOB, a proscribed organization, did commit an act in furtherance of an act of terrorism against the Federal Republic of Nigeria and the people of Nigeria by making a broadcast received and heard in Nigeria within the jurisdiction of this honorable court with intent to intimidate the population, and you threaten that people will die, the whole world would stand still, and you thereby committed an offense punishable under Section 1 2B of the Terrorism Prevention Amendment Act 2013. Count 2. That you, Nnamdi Kanu, male, adult of Afara Uku Ibeko, Umaya North local government area of Abia State, sometimes in 2021 did commit an act in furtherance of an act of terrorism against the Federal Republic of Nigeria and the people of Nigeria, made a broadcast received and heard in Nigeria within the jurisdiction of this honorable court with intent to intimidate the population, you issued a deadly threat that anyone who flouted your sit-at-home order should write his or her will. As a result, banks, schools, markets, shopping malls, fuel stations domiciled in the eastern states of Nigeria were not opened for businesses. Citizens and vehicular movements in the eastern states of Nigeria were grounded within the jurisdiction of this honorable court, and you thereby committed an offense punishable under Section 1 to B of the Terrorism Prevention Amendment Act 2013. That you, Nnamdi Kanu, male, adult of Afara Ukolebeku, Umaya North Local Government Area of Abia State on diverse date between 2018 and 2021 within the jurisdiction of this honorable court, professed yourself to be a member and leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, HIPOB, a proscribed organization in Nigeria, and that you thereby committed an offense contrary to and punishable under Section 16 of the Terrorism Prevention Amendment Act 2013. That you, Nnamdi Kanu, male adult of Afara Ukolebeku, Umaya North Local Government Area of Abia State, on diverse dates between 2018 and 2021, made a broadcast received and heard in Nigeria within the jurisdiction of this court in furtherance of an act of terrorism against the Federal Republic of Nigeria and the people of Nigeria, in which you incite members of the public in Nigeria to hunt and kill Nigerian security personnel, and that you thereby committed an offense punishable under Section 1, 2H of the Terrorism Prevention Amendment Act 2013. Count 5. That you, Nnamdi Kanu, male adult of Afara Ukolebeku, Umaya North Local Government Area of Abia State on diverse date between 2018 and 2021, made a broadcast received and heard in Nigeria within the jurisdiction of this court in furtherance of an act of terrorism against the Federal Republic of Nigeria and the people of Nigeria, in which you incite members of the public in Nigeria to hunt and kill families of Nigerian security personnel, and that you thereby committed an offense punishable under Section 1, 2H of the Terrorism Prevention Amendment Act 2013. To my dear listeners, now I've come to the end of our today's news. Please do drop by at the comment section